Good evening and welcome back. I know it's been several days. I sucked hard at doing the vlogs during my vacation, but that means I have a lot to go over tonight, so this one might be kind of long. Also, disclaimer, if I have to like pop up really fast to go like sign someone in or something, and then I'll be right back, you may see lots of cuts. So, it is, sorry, my phone is blowing up, Monday, May 21st, it's around 8:30, it's exactly 8:30, and I know I haven't talked to y'all since like last Tuesday. Wednesday, I started to vlog, but I was so excited for Thursday, I had no motivation. So I didn't do any stitching. No, I take that back. I did do my mania for the day, but seriously, like maybe 5 stitches. My focus was not there. It was on making that clock move so that I could get out of there and go to retreat. So, and everything is kind of scattered everywhere, so you may see me looking around trying to find things. There's some things I do not have here with me, so I'll have to show you another time. And some things I may not be able to show you, period. May have to show you a couple things on my phone. Like, this is going to be a hot mess of a video, and if you don't like that, click, go to the next video, because, sorry, that's what it's like. Okay, so Wednesday night, I got here and I told y'all, even though y'all don't get to see that because there was no point, it was literally the only thing. So, I was like, my width for wow, ADD much. There are flies in here and they're distracting. My mania for the day was not a new start. It was a whip that I started for Mania last year, on the 16th? Yeah, 16th. So, which is an Estes Blessed. I put like 5 stitches in it. I don't have it here to show you. It was 5 stitches. So, I literally did everything in the world to distract myself that night, because I didn't want time to pass too slow. I was so anxious to get on the road. So it was like, yeah. Then, I got home roughly about 7-ish. Went to bed. Took me forever to fall asleep because I was excited and I was like, I could just go. But I knew I'd be way too tired. Especially driving, because I don't drive so well tired. I really don't like the lighting. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see if I can turn it a little bit, maybe. Don't look so bad. Anyway, so I got to San Antonio about 6 o'clock. My daughter and I started earlier than I thought I was going to, because originally I was planning on leaving out about 1:30. Oh, jeez. Interruption! They literally walked up to my door to tell me they were going for a jog. So, I was originally going to get out about 1:30 so that I could get there between 6 and 7. I woke up at 11:30. I was anxious. Let's get out of here faster. Had to run a couple errands in town. By the time we left, it was 1 o'clock. So, there's that. My daughter on the drive made me play, I may insert that clip at the end, but she made me play these YouTube videos, Try Not to Sing, and it was a compilation of a bunch of Disney songs, like from the Disney movies, and that was so hard. It was pure torture. I'm one of those, if I know the words, I'm singing along. And so, on top of that, Disney movies, really, everybody loves Disney movies. So, not everybody, but you know, most everybody. So I made it through Beauty and the Beast, which was one of my favorites, and you know, Let It Go. I didn't sing Frozen. Made it through quite a few of them. Lost on Hercules, not because I sang it, because I danced to it. Because when it goes Hercules, yeah, see my head there? That's what I did, but with my shoulders. I was like Hercules, and I lost. So that was torture. Later I said we need to put on Try to Sing Every Word, because that I could have done easily. So we got there about 6 o'clock. We were trying to find a Walmart because I was going to get her a bathing suit for the hotel pool, and traffic was crazy. Oh my goodness. I don't live in a city anymore, so traffic, I didn't like traffic before. I really don't like traffic now that I don't have to travel in it. It's makes my anxiety go crazy. So we went ahead and decided to check into the hotel, let you know, traffic, because it was 6 o'clock, traffic and that sort of thing die down. So I walked into the lobby, and Leslie LaFleur of Under the Sea Fabrics was sitting there taking everybody's pizza orders. And so I said hi to her. We ordered our pizza. Well, Carly walked in, and she was one of my roommates. And then I was like, I really got to find a bathroom. And so we were looking for a bathroom, and a bunch of other people that I met at the October retreat were like, Sammy! Which made me feel so good. And then I talked to them for a little bit, and then went to the restroom. I ended up having to run to Walmart, got bathing suits for the girls. A friend of ours, Linda, took both the girls to go swimming, because my daughter and Tatum's daughter are the same age, which is why they were both there, to entertain each other. And we stayed up late, and we did not do a lot of stitching. I did get a little stitching done, not as much as I wanted to. Well, I mean, really, I didn't get my daily quota or anything, but some stitches were made. And we stayed up till about 3 in the morning. At 3, Regina and I decided we were going to go to bed, because it was me, Regina, Carly, and our girls sharing a hotel room. By the time Carly got up there at 6 a.m., Regina and I were still talking. Laying in bed, just talking. So, this is where my first little gift comes in. Because there is I have a lot of haul going on today. Let's see. Regina gave me some needle minders and a frogging pin. This needle minder is everything. Isn't that adorable? Let's see if I can yeah. I think it has a little, it's hard to see because it's focused, but there's a little sword duct taped to its horn. I will gut you. And then I'm an honorary ass, and I don't say that to cuss at you. Wow, like, there we go. But they have a group that's called the Austin Snarky Stitchers, ASS for short. And they call themselves the Asses. And so she gave me a little ass needle minder. And then, let's see if I can find it, because I just had it. Oh, there it is. This is a frogging pin, and I'm not quite sure how to use it, but it's cute. It's a very sharp needle there. So, it's adorable. So really that's a lot of what my weekend consisted of, and it's one of the reasons I so epically failed at making videos. That, I mean, I was totally absorbed in just having a good time, And on top of that, I still can't quite get over my, talking to a phone in front of a bunch of people. I don't even talk on the phone in front of a bunch of people. I excuse myself to somewhere where nobody's at. So that was a lot of the weekend. Saturday morning, we got up at 10. We went to McDonald's. We got the kids breakfast and watched the news because the shooting in Santa Fe had happened. And Santa Fe is the town right next to where I grew up. So, all shootings affect you, but when it's really, really close to home, So we were watching a little bit about that. And then we took the girls to the pool. And we were still so tired from staying up so late Thursday night. This is Friday morning. I don't know why I said Saturday. Anyway, we were so tired and the girls wanted to play at the pool, so we pulled an umbrella over by the pool, stuck our legs in the pool, laid down on the concrete next to it, and just kind of oh yeah, we were talking, but we were sitting there like this. And a little while later, we got the girls out of the pool, and then we just decided to kind of let them do their own thing. So, they went to the pool when they wanted to, they went to the room when they wanted to. Because they were being very, very well behaved. We got lots of compliments over the girls this weekend because they were just that awesome. And actually, I'm going to have Lexi do a little clip and add it on because she got free stuff this weekend. She made out pretty well for somebody who, and she cross stitches and she did do some cross stitching. I bought her a Mill Hill kit while we were there because they had a hotel room that was an LNS, the LNS brought all their stuff and just made their hotel room into, it was crazy, it was awesome. So then I got her a Mill Hill kit. She did 7 stitches on it. Her and Tatum were just ADD all day long. They couldn't do anything for very long, and they left quite a mess in their wake, but they were very good. So then, let's see. Friday night we exchanged mystery boxes. Now, I don't know if I talked about this too much before, but the mystery box consisted of 12 categories, and they were to be interpreted any way you chose. And, we had kind of a budget area, and there were some rules, but it was pretty lax, and it was really, if you think it fit, if you liked it, put it in your box, because chances are somebody else does too. And they said, and swapsies were a thing. If you got something, you didn't much care for it, somebody else liked it, they, swapsies. So, I made a bag, which of course I couldn't show beforehand. So anyway, let me go through my bag. What it was, we exchanged the boxes Friday evening and immediately got to open number 1. An hour later, we got to open number 2, and then you weren't allowed to open again till noon on Saturday, and then every hour after that. So let me get my list. And I'm going to have to do some digging because I did not put these in order before I started this video. Okay, so it was really funny. I was talking to Carly and Regina about my ATC and the fact that I need a bead for it. I needed a star bead for it. Well, the first category of, by the way, this was my mystery bag. The first category was stitching embellishment, and it worked out too perfect that I got beads because that's exactly what I was telling them I needed. So it's kind of hard to see. It's a blue bead. I have a pink one just like it, but it has hidden itself. So I had 2 beads like this. That was number 1. Number 2 was something froggy, and I got an 11 by 7 crime guard cute snap guard, sparkly frogs, sparkly smiling frogs. So that was number 2. Number 3 was something sparkly. And I got needles. I got a set of John James, size 26, and some beading needles. Next was something villain themed. This one's really cool. It is a Disney Villains 100 images to inspire creativity and relaxation. It's a coloring book. Let's see. So from Incredibles, let's see, Ratatouille, and that one is Atlantis. So it has some really good ones in here. So I was flipping through it and I told my daughter, you are not allowed to do this one. I have to do that one. I love the Cheshire Cat. I really do like Shere Khan too. And any of the cats. So those are like villains of the animal world. Oop, there's Scar. I'm trying to see where the girls started coloring. I think we were working on Ursula and Hades. I'm telling you, ADD, they sit there for just a couple minutes. Anyway, okay, that was my villain, something villain themed. Number 5 was a stitching accessory. A little orc catcher, crocheted orc catcher. It is like sturdy. This thing is not, I mean, it sits well. So, I can't quite understand who designed it, but anyway, so this little orc catch thing. Number 6, something superhero themed. No, I think that's this. Okay. I got a Pop Marvel collage puzzle. That's pretty cute. Mystery pocket bobblehead included. I haven't actually opened it yet, but that's pretty cool. Something red. I got this cute little pouch. I think it's supposed to be a chicken. It's really cute. Okay. Both sides. And I could tell this was handmade. I don't know if it was handmade by her or handmade by, and she bought it. Pouchy thing. Okay. Can be worn. Now, what I got here, I don't have because I did do swapsies. Not because I didn't love it. It was really cute, but because Carly, my roommate, absolutely loves Wonder Woman, and it was a Wonder Woman scarf, and so, and she had her Disney villain was a a Maleficent doll statue thing, and so she and I traded. Now my original intention was just to give her Wonder Woman because she loves Wonder Woman, but my daughter loves Maleficent, and it just worked out that way. So it's getting back from his run. Okay, next was Flosser Fiber. Now this one, oh my goodness. Why do I have cat food in here? My silly child. Okay. This is Bewitched from Classic Colorworks. It's like this blinding light back here is not making for good. There we go. It's like a navy blue to a teal green. It's really pretty. And then Auntie D. It's got like a navy blue in there and a dark purple. I think most people put it on like a white piece of paper, right? Yep, my lighting just sucks. Sorry. And the last one is Mermaid's Fin from Classic Colorworks. It is like a navy blue to a dark emerald green. So, those were my favorite floss or fiber, which was number 9. The next one is blue. Something blue. So, I got a little scissor fob. And it's got a little fairy on the end. Let's see if I can get it to focus. And it's hard to tell, but these beads are blue. Very, very light, clear blue. No. Okay. So there's that. The last thing was hilarious. It's something magical. And I know, like, for my something magical, I did a witch pattern, right? You ready to laugh? Mr. Clean magic erasers. I thought that was too funny. And then I showed my daughter and she was like, oh, I want that. I want that. I don't know what she wants them for, but she does. So that was my mystery box. And then you got a card. Where'd my card go? That tells you who the mystery box is from. So, and mine is by, I want to say it's Amy, but it might be Ami. It's A-M-I, Ami Lee, or Amy Lee. And super cute. So, I can't show you what's in there because other freebies. So that was my mystery box that I opened over the weekend. They also had door prizes in a raffle. So I won this week's Dyeworks pack. It's got 4 of the wool fabrics and some flosses. That was interesting. I haven't actually opened this yet. See if this tells me anything. Yeah, just okie dokie. So there's that. I guess I'm just kind of going through all my stuff right now. I told you this video is going to make a whole lot of no sense. Oh, and my coloring book came with crayons, but they fell off, or colored pencils, but they've fallen all over the bottom of this thing. That was my other bead. So that's it for this bag. Let me stick some of this stuff back in here because it's a mess. Ooh, don't do that. Also, my roomies gave me the nails because they want me to try them. They're those Impress nails that Danielle Stitcherista does the tutorial for. So far, you like it. So that's the one I did. Okay. Yeah, put it back in there. The other thing we got as soon as we got there, you signed your name on a piece of paper saying that you arrived. Sorry. Trying to keep the lighting from being totally horrible. Got my little name tag. I really should have wrote like AKA Sammy because everybody was calling me Sammy. Sammy's my channel name. But there's that. And then you got a gifty bag. So in my gifty bag was this glass, and I actually had 2 more pieces of candy. My daughter ate 2 of them. I told her she wasn't allowed to have the dark chocolate. I wanted it. And It's from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics. I'm going to put this in here so hopefully you can see the words. I'm okay, I promise. Okay. Count twice, stitch once, no frogs allowed. And the other side says Under the Sea Fabrics and has her web address. So that was really sweet. Okay, that was from Carly. And had some embroidery scissors. That's what it says. Embroidery scissors. We got. Now this thing is going to be super handy when I'm in the shack because I'm constantly losing needles. And it's an extending pickup wand for magnetic things. This is Mirabilia Memos Assorted Postcards. It's got 4 designs and it comes with the beads. And you can see they're postcards with patterns on the back. We've got this. It's a freebie design. I'm not going to show you, but it's in there. That's instructions on how to do the stitches. Like this stuff. Okay. A snag nabbit, which is awesome because I have not had one. But when it comes to my Heaven and Earth designs, I could totally use one. Some Stitcher's lotion. A couple needle threaders. My needle minder, Dory. So cute. And that's from Nessa's Needle Minders. She was there with a whole shop full of goodies that you could purchase. And actually, I really meant to get me a couple things, but I never did. She also gave my daughter a free charm bracelet. So she's a very sweet, sweet lady. And her son had so much fun playing in the pool with, well, I say that, I didn't talk to him. My daughter and my roommate's daughter had fun playing in the pool with her son and Leslie's 2 sons. They were having a blast. At one point, Leslie and I were sitting there chatting, and we look up, and her boys have the girls on their shoulders and letting the girls do a chicken fight. It was really cute. So, that was a skein of floss, number 829. This, it says Under the Sea Fabrics on it. It is a pin on one end and a highlighter on the other. A little frog, which is curious because no frogs are allowed. And a coaster with some cross stitching on it. And I do have to say, I don't have the sheath for the room card because it was Regina's room, but they put a sticker on the bottom that said welcome, and it had a cross stitch design on it. I thought it was really cool. And then a gift card for embroidery.com. So that was all the stuff from the goodie bag. And not all the goodie bags were the same. So, you know, the needle minders were different. There was something Regina got that I didn't get, but I got something that Regina didn't get. So on and so forth. So we picked up the goodie bags. We also, there was 2 free patterns that you picked up. One of them they were out of when I got to the table, and I could have gotten it later, but I wasn't really interested, and it was like a Wonder Woman bikini. And then this spring little pattern, springtime pattern from, yeah, I don't know, I'm not going to butcher that word, you can read it. So, there's that. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out if that's on my freebies. I'm missing stuff. But what can you do? Okay, I bought 4 things at the LNS that they had in that room. But it looks like I only have 2 of them here with me. One of them was my daughter's Mirabilia Mill Hill kit. The next is, the next one that I don't have is a Country Cottage Needleworks, I believe. This one is Life is a Witch. Life is a Witch and Then You Fly by Pickle Barrel Designs. I thought that was just too funny. My husband got a good kick out of it too. He started laughing. It's big. 140 by 105. Okay. And then by Erica Michaels' Petites collection, Owe Them All. We don't know them all, but we owe them all. So, those are a few that I bought. I also bought a piece of fabric for the next part. I'll explain here in a second. This was the Mirabilia Minions Retreat, which means a lot of it was centered around Mirabilia's and Nora Corbett's. And Nora Corbett was there. So, in case you don't follow my Instagram, this picture, that's me, that's Regina, my bedmate, it's Nora Corbett, this is Carly, she was also in my room, and then Angela is one of the other asses that was there. And I say asses as in Austin Snarky Stitchers. So that was pretty cool. She also signed a bunch of patterns. I think I took another picture with her at some point. So she also designed a pattern just for the retreat, which I'm sure happens every year. I don't know. So I have the pattern, and somebody gave us all the flosses and beads for the pattern for free. Which I did not bring that with me, but the pattern doesn't, it's just the pattern. But it also came with a needle minder, so you can kind of see what it's supposed to be like stitched up. It is gorgeous. And so a lot of us started it at retreat. So, okay, let me backtrack a little bit, because, again, scatterbrained all over the place. Thursday, hold on. I started a new pattern. I started the House of Targaryen. Just trying to figure out which days where new starts. Oh, Thursday. Thursday I started House of Targaryen as my new start. I did start it while sitting there chit-chatting with people. Friday, I worked on Autumn Wreath. I didn't work on Autumn Wreath. I put in a few stitches so that I could qualify for having worked on it this month. But really, a lot of the weekend I focused on either Foxglove or the new pattern. So, Saturday I was supposed to start Miss Lily Daggerwing, which is another Nora Corbett. I will actually be starting it tonight. If I ever get through this. And so as my Saturday new start, it was the pattern that I showed you, the Mirabilia pattern. And I had to buy fabric for it because I didn't have any with me. So this is an under the sea fabric. It's called Ophelia with gold sparkling in it. And that was my start on the new pattern. However, after looking at Angela, who was sitting next to me, and looking at mine and looking at hers, I put the wrong color here. So I'll have to pull that out later. But I tried to get as much of the mask done this weekend as I possibly could. So there's that. so that was my new start for Saturday. I was supposed to have a new start yesterday, but I failed because I drove home. I visited with my best friend because we haven't had a day off together in like 3 or 4 months. So I visited with her for a little bit, got some cleaning done around the house. We have a new pet, so I had to deal with that. So it was a busy day. I did not do my new start. So for those of you keeping count, I originally started with 26 new starts and I have failed to do 2. So I'm now at 24. So I don't know if that knocks anybody out of the running, but anyway. Oh, I know what the other one is. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. And so I also got quite a bit of Foxglove done over the weekend. So, yeah, I worked mainly over in this area. And the frog visited me several times because I was too busy talking and not stitching, and stitching and messing it up. So you could kind of see where it's a little pink there because I haven't put those threads back in yet, the correct ones. So she's getting some more progress. I haven't done a stitch count to see how many stitches I got done this weekend. But there's that. Like I said, it was a Nora retreat, so I kind of let myself focus on that, but I don't think I even did what my daily stitch count would be. So I'm gonna have to play some catch up on that. I'm going to do a new start tonight, and of course a whip in the morning, but I got to get all that reorganized because this weekend kind of changed a lot of things. But it was so worth it. We had so much fun. I feel like there's 1,000 more things that I want to tell y'all about it, but I cannot. I'm so scatterbrained. Lots of late nights and early mornings over the course of the 4 days, including the 3 hours of sleep I got before I left. So starting from Wednesday afternoon when I woke up from work till Monday morning when I went to bed, because I went to bed about 2 o'clock this morning. In that entire weekend, I think I got 15 hours of sleep. We did some massive hanging out, but we were laughing so much and having so much fun. And honestly, I didn't mingle as well as I would have liked, but at the end of the day, I was invited there by my roommates, and they wanted me to spend time with them. So, and not that they hogged me so much as I was enjoying spending time with them so much, I didn't get up and like wander around and introduce myself to people for this treat. So I saved all that for StitchCon. So we'll see how it works out that way. I'll try to insert a few pictures at the end, just in case you don't have Instagram or don't follow me on Instagram. Oh, they did raffles both days. The first day I won the Wheat Styleworks pack. The second day I won this kit. It's an Eva Rosenstand, Claire Weaver. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff on here. So it's a, yep, that. And it's fully kitted. It has all the floss and the fabric and the pattern. So there's that. Oh, here's that other pattern I couldn't find earlier. Love Makes a House a Home by Country Cottage Needleworks. So cute. Can I get that to show up a little better? Maybe not. Okay. That was the other one I bought. Also, I think it was Carly. Carly brought me a cup, which I had to wash today, so it's still sitting on my dish drainer. That said Classy and Sassy. It had a pair of scissors in it. It had one of those seam rippers that was literally like this big, and some candy in it. And then she gave me some Mosel floss. And let's see what colors we got, because I haven't even looked through this yet. It's been that crazy. Mud Puddle, love this color. I feel like I would want to dye my hair this color. Okay. Humpty Dumpty. Look how bright those colors are. Like a pinky, peachy pink, a peach, a yellow, peach, peachy pink. Like, that's awesome. And I'm a little teapot. So we got like a lavender to a blue, and back to a lavender. We got mulberry bush, which is lavender to white to dark purple to lavender. It might be a light purple, but I mean it's like super light to where it's almost white. Acorn looks kind of similar to mud puddle, but not quite as bright. So got that. I got cut off because didn't have enough room on my iPad. Okay, this is Fluttershy. Again, this one looks very similar to I'm a Little Teapot, but a bit darker. We got Barbie. So purple, pink, yellow, pink, purple. Little Bo Peep, which is blue to like a sea green, a little bit of pink. I don't know. Paprika. This is variegated a little differently, like it's almost like it's spotted. The darker version of what the main thing is. And this little piggy. Oh, it's coming out. The colors are not right. Let me see. That's closer. Light orangish peach, dark pink. So, those were all from Miss Carly. Try to remember if there's anything else I could show. I think that's it. So Friday night we did the mystery box exchange. Saturday there was just a lot of stitching, well, conversing and things like that. We had the raffle, we had the rest of the mystery box. They gave an amazing gift to Leslie for putting all this together. It was just a really enjoyable weekend. There's not much more I could say about that. I mean, so much laughing, so much stories and talking to people and getting to know them just a little bit better. And just amazing weekend. I don't even know how to explain why it meant so much to me, but it did, and I would definitely have to do it again. So I think that's about all I've got for you. Oh, I can show you the start to House of Targaryen, because I didn't think about that. Telling you, minimal. It was a start, but it was minimal. So those little red stitches on big gray fabric. This is Chalkboard, I believe, by Fiberlicious, 28 count Lagana. That start. Oh, I think that's it. My service tonight is horrible, so I will not get to upload this till tomorrow. I think that's it. I'm sorry this is so scattered and cut up, but it gives you an idea of how this weekend went. I headed back Sunday afternoon. Stopped in Fredericksburg, bought me some peaches because they're world renowned for their peaches. And then went and hung out with the bestie. Went home, went to bed, and crashed hard until noon today. And now I'm back at work. So that's it for this. I hope y'all had a great stitching weekend and got way more than I did done, because seriously it was next to nothing. It is now 9:16, so I'm going to say goodnight, get to stitching. So good night.